Saunders seeing? What's current? These Lakers and these Nuggets putting in that work, but a lot of them are hurt. Didn't mean to rhyme that, but a lot of them are injured. You have, especially for the Nuggets, Jamal Murray, a very key player. He's questionable due to a left calf strain. He has never been listed on injury report before, and during this entire series up until this point right now. Reggie Jackson, another player, is probable with a left ankle sprain. Vlatko Cancar is out. I'm getting all this from ESPN. He's out due to a left knee surgery. Nikola Jokic is and Aaron Gordon are both listed as available against the Lakers. So that just means that at least the stars are going to be out. The two stars, Jokic and Aaron Gordon are going to be able to be on the floor, and definitely without question they're definitely going to be on the floor. They're definitely going to be able to play, and the Nuggets can knock these Lakers out. They can knock them out. I don't see the Lakers clawing their way back. That would be a phenomenal, incredible, storied, legacy-worthy, comeback. But I just don't see it happening. Like they clawed they found a way to win over the weekend. I think it was Saturday night. D'Angelo Russell actually put in work. Could you imagine that? He actually scored. He scored double digits. I think he had like 20 something points, and LeBron James was just mainly getting cookies. I mean, that's what you got to do sometimes. He has the height, he has the power, he has that strength to just muscle his way into the paint and just hit it off the glass and into the net. So he was doing that a few times, and if you have to get cookies, hey, a 2 is a 2. No matter where you are, in front of the 3-point line, it's going to be 2 points. So if you're going to get cookies, you might as well get cookies just to secure a win. I'm not really mad. I'm not mad. I want the Lakers to actually do it. It's going to be, hard. The odds are not in their favor, as he would say, in the negative sense of the Hunger Games. They're not in their favor at all. The bets, the bookies and the gamblers and everybody like that, they are not, happy with the Lakers. They are definitely going with the Nuggets and their entire season to extend their season off. They have the ability to continue on and possibly go with another championship. They couldn't sweep the Lakers again this year, but they can still win the series, and it looks like they will win the series. I think I have to correct myself. I said that they were at Denver, and this last game they're actually in LA. I think this game is going to be in Denver. I think tonight's game. So we have to look into that. We have to be sure of that. I think it's going to be a really grueling slugfest. Or it could just be a runaway. It could just be, the Nuggets just dominate. They go up by 25, 30 points. Something crazy like that happens. And, it'll just be another bloodbath. But who can tell? You can't really tell unless you're one of the people that, has conspiracisms about the game and says, the gamblers, yeah, they're fixing it. It's Las Vegas. Vegas is fixing it. It's definitely something, part of that, and that may very well be. I'm not going to confirm neither do not deny the fact that Las Vegas has a hand in what goes on the court, on the ice, on the field. All these different sports. It's just something that you have to be wary about. You just have to be very secure in yourself to know that you can bet on these games, that you can be somebody that can actually go against, what other people may have challenged already, what other people may have already said already. because the injury report is a very serious thing, because it shows you how many players are going to be able to fight off whatever ails them. I'm gonna take this also from ESPN. I said ESPN. See, I gotta correct myself. Sports Illustrated. Excuse me. This whole thing comes from Sports Illustrated. The Los Angeles Lakers have 5 players listed on their injury report: LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Jalen Hood, Schifino, Cam Reddish, and Jared Vanderbilt. LeBum, my words, not theirs, is probable with left ankle peroneal tendinopathy. Anthony Davis is probable with a left wrist sprain. Jalen Hood Schifino is out due to lumbar disc surgery. And Cam Reddish is out due to a right ankle sprain. That's one thing you have to be cautious of in all these sports, is injuries. That's a given. That's a definite. Every sport, every season, you're going to have somebody that's going to get injured, either in the season or in the postseason. That's just a fact. That's an inescapable, sad fact. It's very, true. It's an actual thing that's reality. So, I would say that, if it comes down to it, you have to, the coaches like what's his name? I'm gonna look up. Hold on, I can't. Is it Marvin Ham? Marvin Ham. No, that's not his name. Something Ham. Darvin. See, I get the letters all messed up. Darvin Ham. He has a whole idea about doing it, and there was a point where LeBron James was barking on him for not challenging the call. And that's where it gets really goofy and really weird, because you're the guy who is supposed to be barking on you. You're barking on. 'Cause I guess LeBron James has arisen to a level of being able to talk down at his own coach. I mean, maybe he feels some type of way. Maybe he feels that he has that ability, he has that power to do so. I don't know. I would definitely say that it's disrespectful. He could have took him to the side and said, Coach, could you challenge this, please? He shouldn't be barking at his own coach. He shouldn't be barking at any coaches, any of his staff, anybody like that. You're out there to play the game. You're the person that has, they're moving you like a chess piece. The chess pieces don't talk back. They just move along with whatever flow of the game there is. So, give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back with my one viewer, whoever you are. Thank you for viewing. Who is this? What is this? Frequent Liar Riles podcast. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. You ready for game? What is this? Game 5? What's this? Yeah, game 5. Game 5. You ready for game 5 for the Lakers? All right, I see 3 people in here now. We're cooking. We're cooking. I don't give a goddamn. We're cooking now. Now it's back to 1. I love this YouTube algorithm. The algorithm is wild. I'll be up by like 6, 7, 10 people, then it goes down to 2. And it's like, okay. And everybody just exit at the same time. It's crazy. But a salute to you, Frequent Liar Riles podcast. I appreciate your ability, your viewership, and sit back and enjoy the ride. We'll get it together eventually. Exactly. That's all I say. That's all you can say. Eventually, we're gonna get it all together. It'll all work out. It'll all click. But this, even Sports Illustrated says, this is what Sports Illustrated says. The sooner that the Nuggets can finish the series, the better, especially with Jamal Murray's new and sudden calf strain. So they're obviously making up their mind, saying that the Lakers are going to go down, because I mean, it's just numbers. It's just facts and statistics and reality are not on their side. It will be a Herculean achievement. It will be a feat if they are able to come back and win this whole entire series. I personally want them to win. I know they're not, but I would like to see a New York win and an LA win for the East Coast and West Coast. And so they call it Laney, or Laney, and not Nyla, to be confused with Britney Spears' failed restaurant she had a few years ago. Just called it Laney. You know, that'd be awesome. Los Angeles, New York, that'd be awesome. Just the two biggest markets and two biggest, for media and different things like that, and movies, and well, New York is a totally different beast. New York is finance. New York is fashion, art. New York is like news media. Those are where most of the things that we get to see on TV and movies, originate from. And Hollywood, of course, is just mainly just Hollywood. I mean, it's just movies and stuff like that. And, I mean, it has its own character and has its own vibrancy. And it will be the most populated city in New York against the second most populated in Los Angeles. So I think that would be interesting. That would be very, compelling series. But it doesn't look like that's likely. To be honest, I don't think New York is going to get too far. I think the final championship game is going to be against the Heat and the Nuggets. I don't know why. I just thought of that. I think it's either going to be against the Celtics and Nuggets or the Heat and the Nuggets, and we'll see how far the Celtics is going. We'll see what happens with them. But I just am so empowered. Empowered is the word. Yeah, empowered by the fact that the Lakers were down 0-3. They were down by 3 games, and they came back and they won. They won, and they have one win. I have to give them credit for that. Even though this is what you call, ladies and gentlemen, it's like from Harper Lee, her novel To Kill a Mockingbird. Miss Dubois, I think her name is. She had a losing battle. This is what they're doing. This is the Lakers. They know they're in a losing battle. They know that they can't win, but they're fighting it anyway. That's admirable. That's at least admirable. They know that they're not going to win this. They know it. There's all the Nuggets have to do is win one game that I know of, or maybe two games, and that'll be that. I think it'll be because game what they got 5, 6, 7, something like that. Admirable or delusional, Greg? Salute to you, sir. Salute to you. I gave that caveat. I gave that warning ahead. I said I know it's not very possible. I know it's not very likely, but they have the potential. They have potential to be, the winners of this series. They have the potential. It's very clear and evident for them to have this series all locked up. So, thanks for the like. I appreciate it. I got 3 people watching. I need 2 more likes to make it 3 people in here and 3 likes. That's what I can see. Maybe you can see 4,000 people watching. And 3,655 likes. I don't know, but frequent liar Rouse Paco says no shipper robe is safe around the breezy. Wow. Okay. Very good literary understanding. That was good. That was good. That was good. That if you know anything about To Kill a Mockingbird. That's a very pivotal scene, pivotal action that goes on. He says I'm lost on that one. Well, go read a book. That's something that, that's not really, championed by people. People buy books all the time. That's why you have so many book sales. Book sales are, are contagious. It's like the flu or coronavirus. Everybody buys books, but who actually reads them? That's the question. But I appreciate that, frequent. I'm gonna just call you frequent. Yeah, read exactly. I'm just call you. I'm gonna call you Riles. I'm gonna call you Riles. That's my name for you. I appreciate that. Salute to you, sir. Thank you for reading. I love to read. I read every day. I read one page out of, I think, 9 or 10 books every day. It's very experimental. It's been going well. I know I won't be able to finish it until like 2-3 years, but it's fun anyway. It's cool. Yeah. So, but like I was saying, Lakers are, I said this the last post. They are a storied franchise. They should always be in the postseason, if not champions. They're tied with the Boston Celtics at 17 chips or championships. They're tied. They have the potential. They have the possibility of being NBA 2023-2024 champions, NBA Finals champions. It's not impossible. It's just highly unlikely. It is extremely unlikely. Like I said, everybody's pulling for the Nuggets. If you're a betting man or a betting woman, you're pulling for the Denver Nuggets. There's no question about that. I don't know if you had to lock in and say at the beginning whether you wanted to go for the Lakers or the Nuggets, and you went for the Lakers, and you're like, God damn, like you feeling some type way. You feel like oh man, I should have went for the Mile High City. God damn it. So, I mean, that's just one to grow with, that whole scene, I don't want to ever get caught up in that. I don't want to have my knees, broken by a baseball bat. I don't want to be hemmed up in somebody's basement with a vice grip going against my head. If anybody remembers Casino, you know what I'm talking about. I'll give you all kinds of references. I can go from, Harper Lee to Scorsese like that. Trust me, I can do it. But it's just very it's very trying to have, so many ideas out there about, whether the Lakers can come back. If they even win this game, it's like it really doesn't even matter. They would have to win. Like I said, they were down 0-3. They have to win 4 more games? They have to win tonight. That'd be 2. Then they have to win again, and then they have to win again. So that's 4 games in a row that they would have to win. And they're broken, they're tired. Only the MVP, if it ever came down to it. Okay, LeBron said, LMAO, this online betting is going to get a lot of cats caught up. It's a slippery slope. Fact. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. So people are going to get hemmed up. I'm glad they legalized it, though. I'm glad they opened it up because people were doing it anyway, just on the black market. Now they just have a legal way of doing a clear, clean cut way of doing it instead of backdoor, behind the scenes, under the table kind of bullshit. That's at least is a boost in something. But like you said, Riles, I agree with you. People are going to get hemmed up. People are going to get tied up. Where's my money, nigga? Where's my money? And then the people that, the people that are going to be like, well, does the kid really need to go to college? I could take out, I could take the mortgage, I could put up the house. It's all right. I mean, we can move into an apartment if we have to. It gets real like that. You know, people have those decisions, those choices in their mind. Like, oh well, we don't have to put up with all this. We don't have to do all, we don't have to be high and ritzy in these suburbs. We can move to the hood. It'll be all right. It's all good. Just that's the only thing that matters. So Ross says, yeah, but it's gonna inevitably be pushed to people that don't need to be gambling. That's a fact too. I agree with you on that. I do agree with you on that. But I still hold that it's better that it be legalized rather than backdoor stuff. I still believe that. I think if it's going to just like drugs, just like anything that's on the black market, just like narcotics and cancer life saving cancer drugs like that are on the black market right now as we speak. People are they're paying thousands of dollars for them. Maybe even tens of thousands of dollars for them. But, the FDA, also officially called the Food and Drug Administration, I like to call the For Death agency, they are completely against that, proposal. But they also are against, menthol cigarettes. And they haven't pushed it through yet. They're waiting for Biden to get reelected. And have black people wild in the streets for not having menthol cigarettes. But anyway, Ryle says justifying a leg breaking is crazy. Yeah, hey, that's what it's like. That's what it's gonna be like. It's smash kneecaps. I'm gonna see that going on. People smash kneecaps. I need my 50K. Where's my 50K? Either you want the left knee or the right knee. Which one do you use the least? Or which one do you use the most? Which one you gonna use when you walk every day? I'm just gonna take one knee. I want my 50K. That's what it's like. And they're gonna be like, I don't want any wedding bands, I don't want any jewelry, I want my money. That's what they're gonna be like. Adapt 007, Diddy is looking for you. Okay. Have him look for me. I'm not gonna be able to be found. I'm definitely not gonna be found alone with Diddy. No Diddy. Pause. No Diddy. Yeah, Dr. G Master by Monday. Exactly, by Monday. I need the likes up. Make sure you guys hit them like buttons. Beep, 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 beep. It costs you nothing. It just costs you just to move your finger and tap a key, or to move the mouse and click on the like button. Just right up there, right here. Right up there. Hit that like button. I got 4 people in here. I should have 4 likes. Now I got 5 people in here. This is what I'm talking about. We're getting our weight up. That's what I'm talking about. I just need my likes. Where my likes go? Come on, y'all. Don't disrespect the game. Don't disrespect this hustle. Adapt 007, I have a house rule. If you want to ask a question, you can ask a question, but I won't answer it unless you give me $20. And I have Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. I'll give you all 3 of my different money destinations. So I'm going to say your question, but it's going to cost you money for me to answer it. Did the Cowboys win? He asked that. Adapt 007 asked, did the Cowboys win? I don't know. Who knows? Who will answer that question? It's still up in the air. And Ross answer, he'll answer for you. Ross says, yes, the Cowboys won. So there's your question. You don't have to give me $20, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, the Lakers and Nuggets. They swept them last year. Nuggets got the championship. Jokic, I think, got MVP for the finals. I think that injuries, just the injury report from Sports Illustrated. I have to make sure I correct myself. I said ESPN early on. I meant to say SI, Sports Illustrated. What is it? What does Ross say? Ross says a dub for a dub. Yeah, exactly. So I think injuries are some of the most pivotal and motivating ideas in sports world. They can either literally, I don't mean to, try to sound too cute, but they can either make you or break you, to use a cliche. Because they can literally make it or break, a tendon or a bone or a cartilage or whatever the case may be. Or they can propel you to greatness. Michael Jordan, early on in his career, had a foot injury that could have sidelined him for the rest of his career. He could have never been in the NBA. He could have never played for the NBA if he had continued. If his foot had been completely aggravated. So that's something that you have to look at as it's not like it's final. But what's sad is like the late great Kobe Bryant. He had essentially a life altering and career ending injury. I'm trying to remember. Let me look it up real quick. It just came to my mind. So sometimes stuff comes to mind. I don't remember exactly what it is. Yeah, his Achilles. He had an Achilles injury in 2013. It was just a few years before he retired. So that's just something to look for. In today's world, today's sports, and I think that's the power of technology. That's the power of the idea of being able to have doctors, have professionals look at you, look over you, make sure you're ready to go. I think the sports medicine has evolved just like all the other different medicines, like on the battlefield. I mean, there would be probably 10,000 deaths rather than 5,000. Not to say that the 5,000 is not insignificant or very serious, but without the upgrades in medical professional care, there would be tremendous amounts of injuries on a very serious note about in the military. I'm a Marine myself, so I'm aware of that. But on a sports page where it doesn't really matter, it's just a metaphor. Sports is just a metaphor for life. That's a cliche. What's the cap? Charles says cap. What's the cap for, sir? What are you saying cap for? I don't know why you're saying cap. I don't get your caps. What am I capping about? Please explain yourself. Expound and explain yourself like it's an essay or something like that. You can't just put up emojis. Cap. Like, do you have a brain? Do you have your mind? Do you have the ability to write letters and type them into a computer system, a mobile device? No, he just puts in emojis. I swear, one day on the SATs, there's going to be emojis. It's just going to be all emojis. That's what it's all going to be. It's going to be all emojis. And Charles says again, cat. I appreciate your viewership, sir. I don't care. I appreciate you coming by. I love the fact that I have new people that are coming on here. I would imagine you are subscribing. Make sure you like, subscribe. And again, he has the emoji. He's got the crying, laughing face emoji this time, which is really small and hardly able to tell. I'm very close to deciphering what it is, but I can tell what it is. But thank you, Charles, for your viewership. I appreciate it. You're one of the people that make this journey interesting. So I appreciate it. Yeah, so in conclusion, in closing, I'd like to say, the Lakers don't have a chance. They don't have a chance. The Knicks on the East Coast side, they have a chance. I want them to win the championship. I'll explain later, but I think I've already explained some of it. But the Lakers don't have a chance. The Nuggets are probably going to win tonight or sometime in the future. They don't have a DJ clue about how to win a series anymore. And salute to Anthony Davis, who put in work. He had like 23 rebounds. Like, that's just crazy. He's just nabbing the boards, crashing the boards. He had, I think, 27. It was in the 20s, or maybe in the 30s. how much scoring he had. So salute to Anthony Davis for being the MVP of the team. If he was at the finals, he would get the MVP, not LeBron. Okay. I want to talk about something that I found interesting. It was a few days ago. This isn't exactly breaking news, but I found an article on allhiphop.com talking about how Beanie Siegel and the DOC are looking to team up and collaborate, all due to learned machines, or what you guys call artificial intelligence. They, of course, lost their voices in different ways. Beanie Siegel lost his voice. Okay, hold on. Kelvin says, "Man, we ain't gonna make the playoffs. Jared Jones need to go. I'm gonna be the running back." Okay, you're gonna be the running back. Are you talking about the Cowboys? I don't know. I was just talking about the Lakers and basketball. You want to talk about football and Cowboys? I can't explain all the way. I'm still figuring out basketball in a lot of ways. Some ways I didn't know there was zone offense. I knew there was zone defense, but I didn't know there was zone offense to this year. My dumbass, But I want to talk about Beanie Siegel and the DOC. Beanie Siegel lost part of his vocal cords, or his ability to speak because he was shot. DOC was in a tragic automobile collision that robbed him of his voice. So what is going on now is that they're using AI, or artificial intelligence, or what I like to call learned machines, to bring their voices back to collaborate on an album, or at least one song. And I think that is awesome. This is like the key goal in how people perceive AI or learned machines, or whatever the case may be, LM, AI. People that say, "Oh, well, that's very dangerous. They should be regulated. They should regulate." No, they should not regulate AI. It could be used for so many different possibilities. Just like this, they lost their voice, but they can, take clips from their songs that they used and run it through a system, just like Drake tried to do, but he got shut down when he tried to use Snoop Dogg. Well, Tupac is the case. Tupac's estate was rankled, was very offended at the fact that Drake used it, and they sent him a cease and desist notice. Ungodly. I'm not even gonna entertain your question. If anybody's in the live chat, they can read your question, but I'm not gonna read it. You would have to send me at least 5 racks for me to do something like that. It would have to be at least 5 racks. I would put a price on that. And I know you don't have it, so I know the fact that it'll never happen. So I have my integrity, I have my discipline and my principles together. I can get this money without making a fool of myself. Because that's the only way I can make a fool of myself. Be a fool is if I make fun of myself. Nobody has ever made a fool of me. I've only been the one that made a fool of myself. So anyway, Beanie Siegel, one of the great hip hop stars of all time. DOC, no one could do it better. He had an album I think called "No One Could Do It Better." Definitely to the heavyweights in hip hop lore. Some of the greatest bar spitters ever. Do I need to pause that? Pause. No Diddy. But one of the greatest lyricists of their respective generations. I think they're both underrated. Sadly, I think Beanie Siegel is very underrated. He's been overshadowed by Meek Mill. He's been overshadowed, by a few people, Cassidy, and but Beanie Siegel is just like that raw, strong. He has like an Ice Cube kind of, not to compare, but just he has an Ice Cube kind of a presence about him on the record. It's very strong, very aggressive, very powerful. DOC the same thing. DOC has a list of songs and different cadences and different ways of speaking and trying to get on the mic. So that's one of the best parts of their artistry. Chuck Jigsaw Creekmer of Delaware, all hip hop, and Gotchi Greg, they're both represent Delaware. By the way, my home state. He sat down. They had a chat and with DJ Thorough, and I just think it would be amazing. I think this is great because everybody's all, oh my God, they're gonna take our jobs. They took our jobs. They took our jobs. That's what they're gonna do. Just like with everything that has ever happened in human existence, the wheel. Oh my God, it's gonna take the job out of people that were carrying people on their backs and people that were using different what are they? Are they catamaran? What are they called? I have to see. I have to look it up. Hold on. I can't remember, but those crafts that you have to use, you lift up on your back. You lift up and you walk in front of them. They're usually in Asian countries. I mean, just stuff like that. I mean, the printing press. People aren't going to write on tablets anymore. People aren't going to use tablets. We have to crush that. We have to suppress that. We have to stop it. Didn't take anybody's jobs. Only increased jobs. Only increased in productivity. The typewriter, the typewriter. Oh my God, it's gonna replace people from writing longhand again. The same thing. The sewing machines. They're gonna definitely take people's jobs. People that wanted to sew by hand or anything like that. Now it's mechanized and machines are gonna be doing the work. How can this be? It's the same thing. AI, LM, whatever the case may be, whatever you want to call it, it's a step in the right direction. Excuse me. I look at Chat GPT, and I'm like, all right, write me a David Mamet script. David Mamet is a playwright, if you're not sure. Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright of various plays such as American Buffalo, Glengarry Ross, Race, The Duck, Variations. So it wrote me out similar, but like Aaron Sorkinson, another writer of The Social Network and different things like that, and American President, The West Wing, things like that. He was read, or the host to a show were reading a script that was generated through AI, and he just kind of sat back and laughed. I think he had a grin on his face probably. I just heard the audio, but he was just like, it needs some polish. But even he had to kind of admit that it wasn't like completely out of range. It wasn't like garbled or anything like that. It does the job, but it's just not as crisp. It's not as focused and clean and as clear as a human. It still hasn't gotten that far. We haven't gotten that far yet. So we still have people that are writing scripts. That are writing. That's what they struck for. They were fighting the writers' strike. They were striking for the fact that they have people who are in the industry that are knowingly using AI or learned machines, artificial intelligence, to devise their scripts. And Greg asks, Jody Jones, how I feel about the picks? Okay, I don't even know what you mean there. Woolly Mammoth script, I don't know what you mean. That's a good question, but you know the deal, Greg ass. You can do a little bit more than $7.35. I know you. You're an investment banker on Wall Street. I know you are. You're just undercover. There's another question from Charles 13X, and again, Charles 13X. $20 through PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. It's very possible. I've already received $20 from various people such as Robert Nacer, Dot Focus, and various other individuals. So and I mean that's just for the questions. I received $100 in a day before. Hey Scott, what is your favorite NFL team? I'll be happy to tell you if you give me $20. Yeah, I'm broke. Yeah, you're on a mobile device. You're paying for some kind of plan. Oh, it's my girl's phone. She's paying for it. Oh, it's my mom's phone. She let me use it. Oh, it's some I'm not in my house. I'm at McDonald's. I'm using Wi-Fi. Another question, Greg is it not obvious, dummy? I'd love to answer that question. I would love to. I'm living off a housing voucher and an EBT card. Okay. Get that money. Get that EBT card. I know you're probably looking to sell them. That's a federal crime. That's definitely a federal offense. If you try to sell EBT card issued, you want to get that off the black, on the black market. People are selling EBT cards as we speak. Look above the Puerto Rican's head. No name calling, Greg. That's not nice. Scott out here saying, "Yeah, I'm a snitch. I'm a known snitch. I've been snitching since at least 26 years ago. Well, it's going to be 26 years ago in August. I snitched out these white boys. We were stealing. I said this story I don't know how many times, but we were stealing the caps that you put on when you take off. You take them off for putting air in your tire. Some people had like chrome ones, and we would go up and take them. I never got caught by the cops. I got caught by my mother's husband, and she was just like, "What are those things on your bicycle?" And I was like, my dumbass. I was just like, "Oh, it's just something I found." And then her husband was like, "No, you didn't. You were over there in the parking lot going through it." I was just like, "Oh, the goose is cooked. Whatever. I can't lie. I can't steal. I can't cheat." So I've been on the straight and narrow ever since. Haven't been able to. Even the closest thing I ever got were 2 speeding tickets, and I don't even drive anymore. So. But I'm a snitch. I'm a known snitch. I'll snitch you out in a minute. And all snitches must die, even Master Splinter. The LGBTQ narrow. No, straight. No, heterosexual. Definitely heterosexual. So what are we into? We're talking DOC and Beanie and AI. This is another example. This is another clear-cut example of how beautiful the system of AI and LM really are. The whole idea of synthetic beings, the whole idea of people having cyborgs. I see, electricity running through people. I see, batteries being put in people so you live to be 270 years old or longer. I see people having various, cancers and diabetes and all the maladies. There's like 10,000 maladies if you're not sure. 10,000 at least. I think there's maybe even more, but at least 10,000 different diseases that are out there in the world. So I want to see those being corrected through AI, LM, synthetic possibilities. I think that'd be really cool. That'd be awesome. And like I said, with the DOC and Beanie Siegel, that's just entertainment, but the underlying message is that they'll be able to prolong people's careers based on, their ability to show what they really want to say based on AI and LM. And I have 4 people in here right now. 1 like. I need my subscribers. Whoever's new in here, make sure you subscribe. That's you, Charles 13X or 1310. I don't know. That's you, Jody Jones. That's you, Ungodly. That's you, Kelvin. That's you, Charles. That's you, Riley. That's you, what is that? Dr. G Master, Adapt 007. A few of y'all came in here. Not mad at you. Not mad at you. Just make sure you hit that donut. Thank you. I got 2 now. Can I get 3? Can I get 4? Society is gonna become like Elysium. I did not see Elysium. I'm lost on that. I'm lost on Elysium. I heard that was good though. I heard that's a great science fiction movie, but I'm not up on that. You've been so. I thank you for that. Thank you, Charles. Salute. Mr. Ripple Van Winkle. Peekaboo. Hey, honey. Hey, darling. Hey, girl. What you doing? Yeah, and you're gonna be Mark Wahlberg. What? You have to give me some context, Greg. What did Mark Wahlberg do? He was in. Let me make sure I know what you're talking about. Elysium. Did you mean Matt Damon, not Mark Wahlberg? Is that what you meant? I think you meant Matt Damon. I don't think you meant Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg is not in Elysium. Matt Damon is. Is that who you meant? He got zapped in Elysium. Okay, I think you meant, yeah, Matt Damon. Yeah, Matt Damon. Correct yourself, Greg S. Break yourself. So I got 5 people in here. So whoever's not subscribed, subscribe right now. Whoever didn't like right now. I need to get my weight up. It's the week. It's the first day of the week. This is shine time for me. This is when I get to go. Sometimes I go in the community section and the star report. And my numbers just go, it's go up. Charles 13X says Greg is senile. See, that's what's so beautiful. I think I can look in the future. AI, LM, all these different things, these components are gonna work on senility. I don't think they call it senility anymore. I think they call it I'm forgetting now. Look at that. What is it called? Goddamn. Parkinson's. One thing they're going to work on is Parkinson's. One thing they're going to work on is what is it called? God damn it. Dementia. Thank you. God damn. The irony, right? That was short-term memory though. Dementia is long term, and short term. Dementia, Parkinson's, different maladies of the brain. There's going to be chips that are going to be implanted in the brain. Alzheimer's, thank you. That's the other one. Alzheimer's, and a cancer. Same thing with cancer. I was talking about that earlier. I said cancers. They're working on the Large Hadron Collider. That's like it's miles and miles and miles and miles underground. They shoot particles at each other, faster than the speed of light or at the speed of light or something like that, and they crash into each other. They have a mini one like that they're going to try to work on and see if it works against cancer. That's going to be amazing. And they already are thinking about little things like these little vacuum cleaners that are going to, these micro vacuum cleaners that are going to go through your different vessels inside your body and clean out all the cancer cells. That's beautiful. That's amazing. I love to talk about stuff like that. That is something that is great. 5 people in here. Why do I have 2 likes? Why do I have 2 likes? Why don't I have 5 likes? You guys tell me that. You guys fill in the blanks on it. 6 people in here. Tell me why I only have 2 likes. Would you put a chip inside your brain, Sky Saunders? I will answer that if you give me $20. Get them likes up, ninjas. You can say niggas. You just say. I don't think you can say nigger for some reason. I can say nigger all day. Nigger, 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 nigger. Keeps my teeth white. But you can't say Nigger in the live post. I think you can say Nigga, which is bullshit either way. It's the same thing. You're just putting hot sauce on it. Okay, thank you. 3 likes. That's 3 likes with 4 people in here. Where's my 4th like? F out of here and answer the damn question. No, F out of here. Send me $20. If you really want to know, send me $20. If not, then it just keeps going. I can lose you. You don't have to be here. You don't have to be here. I don't use that foul word. And you spell foul wrong. It's Foul. Charles 13X says Skylar smart. Well, I'm a dumb community college dropout. My sister's a smart one. She actually went through the process of community college, graduated with honors, and is now doing very well in the financial system. So, I'm getting disability deposits from the United States government, still living with my parents. So you tell me who went out in that situation. Then you will send the 20 and put the dollar. The dollar sign comes before the number figure. Remember that. $20 is a dollar sign, then $20. I hate when people put. It's weird. I don't. It just is a bothersome thing to me. You know, it's just a bothersome thing. $20. It should be dollar sign $20. We don't say $$20 unless it's something that is $1.20. That's what's weird too. I guess we do say $1.20. $1.05, $1.06. That's weird, but Greg asked, I'm gonna ask it, but I'm gonna preface it with no diddy and a pause. Would you say she have good brains? I'm gonna say no diddy, pause, for siblings. I don't talk about my siblings like that. That's going beyond the line. Yes, I'm Department of Defense. Oh, yes, you did. What you did? I did what? I did what, Charles 13X? What I did? What I do? And again, 5 people in here. Why don't I have 5 likes? Hit that like button. Likes are for the algorithm. Likes are for, getting more people like you into this show so I can have more people that are viewing, so I can get this good word. This is what it's all about, exchanging value for value. I'm giving you good game. I'm telling you about, just look up in Google, vacuum cleaner, cancer. Put in little vacuum cleaner that sucks up cancer. Sucks up cancer cells. Vacuum powered device which sucks out cancerous tissue via special needle could be a new way to remove breast cancer. I'm not making this stuff up. I'm giving you good game. I'll take the 3 people in here and the 3 likes. I'll take that. It was up just a little bit, but, it went down. I was up to at least 6. That's what I saw. Charles 13X says, you get money from the government and get to live with your folks. Can't be... Honestly, that's facts. I mean, it's good. It's better than the sad story where it's like I barely knew my dad. I mean, after I graduated from college and moved to Arkansas, and he left him in New Jersey. I didn't even talk to him. Maybe I talked to him on the phone once or twice. Maybe on Father's Day, or maybe on Christmas. We would go up there and Thanksgiving. But beyond that, we didn't have that much. I have a great relationship with my dad. Some people don't even know their dad. There are people in my family that don't have no clue who their dad was. No clue. So I champion my dad. I say my dad is the GOAT, the G-DOAT, the greatest dad of all time. Because he stepped in where my mother couldn't handle us. He was a single parent for 8 years. Then he married my stepmother. But, I just champion the fact that I'm able to, go on trips with my dad. We go on trips together. We've been to Boston, Florida, Massachusetts and Florida and Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We've been to Newport Beach, California. We've been to Cleveland, Ohio. We go on trips. We do this goddamn thing. I just love that about him. So, and I love him for it. So it's not Charles 13X, you speak facts. I'm just giving the rundown of what society says. Society, well, you should be out of your parents' house. You should be on your own. You should be, and in a sense that's true, and I'm working on it. I'm working on a point where I can be completely independent, but it makes sense. I have to have my psych drugs monitored by my father. He has to literally go through how many pills I have a day, when I take them, stuff like that, because he's my caregiver. So I don't give a goddamn what society has to say. I give a goddamn what my dad has to say, what I do in my life, selfishly. So thank you, Charles 13X, for realizing that. I appreciate that. I appreciate the hate too. The hate too. Oh man, you need to get out of your parents' house. You need to be on your own. You need to do your own thing. You need to do that. You don't need to be on them drugs. Them drugs is messing up your brain. It's a bunch of bullshit. And you spent. Wait a minute. I think that is right. Hold on. Is it? No, I think it's VAIN. It's VAIN, Greg S. You got more chick ass for trick. Never tricked. Never trick on a broad. I'm trying not to use the the B word that rhymes with snitch. But yeah, I'm not trying to do that. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I don't trick on them. I don't trick on them. I do. I have nice things for them. I go places. I give them flowers and stuff like that. But not anything, like I need you, and I can't live without you, and some simp shit like that. I've never been that guy. I've been like, you know what? I like you, but this is about it. This is all we're gonna have. We can go to the show, we can go to the movies, we can go to a play, we can go to the symphony orchestra. But remember, this can all stop right now. I don't need you. I have myself. I can get it. I love the artist formerly known as Kanye West. Yay! He said there's 1,000 yous. There's only one of me. That's exactly how I see women. There's thousands of yous. There's all, but there's only one me. I'm the prize. I'm the one that they have to go after. But I've gone way off of the topic, didn't I? DOC and Beanie Siegel matching up together. I want to hear the song. If they can do Tupac, if they can do Snoop, and Snoop was like, he wasn't really against it, but he wasn't really for it. He was just like, oh, word? Okay. So he used my voice. But of course, Tupac isn't here to say, against his voice, using his voice. Only his estate can say that. But it would probably be different. Well, Greg S. And Charles got the cap. Are you capping? Are you a subscriber, Charles? Make sure you're a subscriber with that capping. If you're gonna cap, at least subscribe. Bean's voice is effed up now. Okay, yeah, we get that. So is the DOC's. He can hardly even speak. He has a very gravelly voice like that. How are you the prize? Charles says. How am I the prize? Because I'm greatness. Because I use reason purpose and self-esteem. I am a advocate for objectivism and objective hate. I am the prize. I am the great one. I've earned that. Not just to say I'm great because I'm great, but because I've earned it. No, the DOC, not the DLC, Greg S. Are you on that water? You on the water, aren't you? You on that? You on Rick James? I'm surprised Rick James didn't chime in. I told myself that. I'm my own man. I'm a self-made man. I have a self-made soul. Dr. Dre. What about Dr. Dre? They're going to produce. I think they did say that in the article. I think Dr. Dre is going to produce. I think they did say that. I'm not 100% sure. But I think that he would probably be. Maybe they didn't say it. But that would be amazing if Dr. Dre actually did do it. Let's see. Self-made like Slug Thug, the boss of the North. You mean Slim Thug? Wow, you really on water. You are on the dust. That's not good, brother. Okay. I'm not your brother. And what is good? Tell me what's good. Explain and expound upon your argument. Like it's an essay. And not just put a cap. Tell me that's not good. Get out of here. And Greg is laughing. I'm going to go for a little bit longer. I was going to go for only an hour, but I'll stay on for a little bit longer. Oh, snap. Don't